It's beyond our understanding. Centered around the city of Jerusalem, events touching the lives of every living creature on Earth. The message is a warning.
In a world where time forgot, where man is insignificant, and the whole run of things. Is that the kind of thing we're looking for here?
On May 14, 1948, the first in the series of these events have become international news. It is claimed that now over 100 events have seen fulfillment with deadly accuracy.
Tumultuous events are beginning to take place. Things are beginning to assemble that can place the human race in a situation it's never quite been in before in the same way to the same degree, but most people are so captivated by their own world and their own self-interest, their own pursuits, they're not seeing what's really happening, the gathering storm.
The head of Hezbollah says, if all the Jews gather in Israel, it will save us the trouble of going after them worldwide.
This is not simply about America's interests. It's about preventing a nuclear arms race in the Middle East that could lead this region and the world down a hugely dangerous path.
We could wind up in a situation where an attack by Israel on Iran actually triggers a series of orchestrated events around the world.
If you had a nuclear weapon explode in London or New York or Paris, it would be a game changer.
The scriptures speak of a new kind of currency on the forehead or on the right hand by which people will be able to buy and sell, but not be able to buy and sell without it.
We're not against any particular technology per se. It's that once you've got these technologies in place, if you haven't got proper safeguards, if you haven't got proper oversight, if you've just got this basic presumption, as pretty much all governments and companies seem to have, that once they've got the data, it's theirs. The fact that one person can be identified as being a part of one group and another person can be identified as being another group can end up being a death sentence.
Imagine one global government and someone like Hitler coming to power. What's to stop that? Who's to fight him?
We hope that never happens, because what it would do for our civil liberties and what it will do for, the nature of man himself is frightening.
It's curious that as we enter the world we're in now, New Agers are waiting for someone called Maitreya. Muslims are waiting for the Mahdi. Buddhists are waiting for the fifth Buddha. Jews are waiting for the advent of the Messiah. Christians are waiting for the return of Christ. A spiritual counterfeit will come. I honestly believe that people who will honestly examine the evidence with due consideration will be astounded at the conclusion they will arrive at.